Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing fine this evening. Looking forward to the solar eclipse. All right, we're going to check in with Spirit and see how things are going. Oh, thanks for being here, everybody. All right, Spirit, what is it you would like the people to know at this time, please, and thank you. We got the Devil in the reverse. There's a restoration of control. Some form of detachment and resentment. Somebody's being released, maybe. They have a lack of will. Challenged by. We've got the King of Wands in the upright and the Two of Swords in the reverse. So there is a King of Wands who's overcome challenges. And somebody feels that there's no right choice, maybe. They're challenged because they're being released. Or maybe they're just on overload. Maybe they're just overloaded. Maybe there's some sort of delays. Some sort of indecision. Don't know what to do. Lesser of two evils. In the subconscious, we've got Justice in the upright. The law of cause and effect. What you put out is what you receive. In the recent past, excuse me, we've got the Eight of Wands in the upright. Something's changed very swiftly. There was a quick decision. Intention and expectation. It is the Five of Pentacles in the upright. So there's loss of finances. A defeat. In the near future. In the near future, we've got the Moon in the reverse. So there's the Moon in the reverse. So whatever was hidden has been revealed. The illusion has been busted open. There's some confusion, or maybe there's been a release of fear. Yeah, there's a release of fear. There may be some confusion and insecurity. We have the Two of Wands, so there is perhaps a reconciliation. Goals have been attained. Somebody's making travel plans. You've got a 9 of Pentacles in the upright. So there's the rewards for the fruits of your labor, financial stability and independence, self-sufficiency, plenty. How was it, baby? Was it good? Alrighty then. In the the lens is being looked through. That just popped right out of there. We got the star. A rejuvenation, a healing, hope, spiritual fortune, renewal. In the environment, we've got 8 of Swords in the upright. Somebody's restricted, mental restriction, having negative thoughts, hopes and fears. Five of Wands. Somebody may have been restricted and they're having fear of competition, of clashing, like they don't want to fight or something. There's let's see what the outcome is. Seven of Pentacles. Hard work, perseverance, rewards. Sustainable results. Ten of Cups. So some, I guess, are getting divine love, blissful relationships. Some are walking away disappointed, and that's the completion of a cycle. Looks like this King of Swords. Ooh. This King of Swords and this Empress have a victory, maybe. And that's the ending. That's over. It's the end with the Death card. Backstory. There's a restoration of control. There's a backstory to this situation. Long history, which may have been jacked around, you know, in specific areas of the world, and maybe all areas of the world, who knows? Twisted history. The Ouija board. Divination tools. Somebody's challenged by divination tools. Needing to choose the lesser of two evils. Information overload. Information overload. It could be that the divination tools are really supplying a lot of information right now. Like information overload is what it says right here. And they're challenged. Somebody's challenged by that. like it's all coming out. Justice is here. The law of cause and effect, balance, justice, fairness, truth, clarity. About this conflict. Very swift action, very speedy, something quickly changed in the recent past. For the innocent. There is a financial loss here and a disconnect. Somebody's been disconnected from the innocent, and they have lost their money. They could be in fear. They might be in poverty. We have here a release of fear regarding a reconciliation. There is a reward for the fruits of your labor. Financial stability, a change. The star is here. The lens that's being looked through is the star. So there's hope, spiritual fortune, rejuvenation and renewal, a purpose, a compass. A direction, a pathway. Could be illuminated by this star. There's an 8 of Swords in the environment. So somebody's having negative thoughts, feeling restricted. Okay, which way did you go? It can't, man. Took a ride. I went out there and took a ride. It tumbled and it roller salted and it did all of its stuff and it stopped upside down. So we got optimism in the reverse. Somebody's feeling restricted. They're not optimistic. They're having negative thoughts. About this conflict, hope and fear. In the hope and fear department, we got conflict. So there could be a hope that maybe they'll be able to fight or debate, but with negative thoughts and optimism in the reverse, I don't see this as a competition. I see this as a fear of conflict. Like they're afraid of this conflict now. Excuse me. There's time. We have long-term view, hard work, perseverance, and a reward for sustainable results. Service. Ancestry. Explore. Some explorer. Explorer could be from another country, another planet, another timeline, and their family. Perhaps. You are as is. As is. You're just at peace, minding your own business. Just minding your business. At peace. And this tribe, Man, they were entertaining themselves by driving these love unions, by driving these love unions, by causing them to have an absent father. So they worked really hard on causing divorce for people who were in love and had made a promise. They were driving the fathers away. Attention has been brought. They might have martyred like divine unions. They were martyring divine unions. They were together and they were causing stuff that the father would leave. That's driving the mental body. That's that puppet mastering stuff. That's that infiltration of the field of consciousness and the dream state, and planting seeds that are of conflict and infidelity. Dreams, those dreams where when you're with somebody and you wake up and you have a dream that they had an affair, that they were with somebody else, and you wake up and you're just so distraught. I think all of us have had that. This is a mental manipulation that actually happens to drive people apart. This seed of doubt, of infidelity, planted in minds, and then built upon through the field of conscious awareness. Whether it be subconscious or conscious, it's just how it works. It works very well. House. Restoring control of the house. Restoring control of the house. Yeah, there's a backstory to this. King of Wands overcame his challenges. The divination tools are showing information overload. Like the truth is being released, it's being told, and multiple, like it's out there. Spirit's speaking. Somebody's in bad health. There's a backstory to this conflict, and justice is happening. This is in the subconscious. This is in the behind scenes, basically. The law of cause and effect. Balance is being restored in fairness and in truth with clarity. Conflict with false persons. Swift change for the innocent. Message of concern. Message of concern. There's been a swift change for the innocent. Somebody's been disconnected and they're in a Five of Pentacles. They've lost their money. They've lost their security. Their pride has taken a hit. They have low self-esteem. They don't have any faith. They've been disconnected. This thief who's under adjudication. Message of concern. A swift change has taken place for the innocent. And here you got change again. Reconciliation, a release of fear, reconciliation, financial stability, fruits of your labor, rewards, a change. Privileged lady. This privileged lady could be a mature woman, or there's a privileged lady and a mature woman here. There's a change. We'll clarify this as we go. The star is here, so there's spiritual fortune, there's a compass, rejuvenation, a purpose, a renewal. A great fortune. Somebody's in an Eight of Swords. They're feeling mentally restricted. They're not optimistic. Oh, they're in despair. They're in victim mentality. Regarding this chaos, this conflict, they ran out of time, or it's time that something shifts. For the gift. For the great fortune. So yes, there is hard work, perseverance, investment, forethought, rewards for your efforts, being of service. Distant horizons. So that is the outgoing energy. So child, service, courtship. Somebody's coming together, they're going to have a child, or they're going to generate something new, create a new something or other. This mature man is thinking about this star. This person could be an official person, and they're getting married. And this is over. And they're concerned about all of the work that they did trying to get this unexpected income. They're in the courthouse and they're facing poverty. Time. It's too late to take any action. Control has been restored in the house. This King of Wands is here, challenging, or this is a challenge. So is this King of Wands challenged by this? What's going on? Well, this King of Wands overcame some challenges. Could be that he overcame challenges that had to do with, I don't know, the darker side of spirit or whatever. I don't know. He overcame challenges, and somebody else is sitting here focusing on the lesser of two evils. They're in bad health. I don't know. We'll need to clarify this a little more. Where's bad health? Let's get a card, shall we? Self-love. Still trying to heal from this. Somebody has a lack of will. There's a backstory to this. They have a lack of will. Control has been restored in this house. King of Wands overcame challenges, still trying to heal from this, loving on himself. Oh, I love myself, I love myself. Yes. Self-love is good. And then this story, like the story, like there's information overload. Somebody's in bad health. There is no right choice. The divination, diviners, those who divine, they're pulling out all this information. Information overload. And somebody's in bad health. This King of Wands overcame his challenges. He's still trying to heal. He's loving on himself. And maybe that's why somebody's in bad health. This false person who brought conflict right here. Justice is happening. Ego. Big swelled up ego brought out a whole bunch of conflict, and justice is happening. Message of concern. There's been a swift change for those who were innocent. Oh yeah, a reunion. A reunion. And whoever got this message, they're confused. They got some habits they don't think they're going to be able to change. They got this message of concern. These innocent people are coming together. They're being reunited. It's happening very quickly. This thief is being disconnected. They're under adjudication. They have low self-esteem. They've lost their security and their money. They don't have any faith, and they have a lack mindset. Chaser came out in reverse. They're not able to chase after this anymore. They're under adjudication. So there's a release of fear, a reconciliation, A reward for fruits of your labor, a celebration for the fruits of your labor. You're getting financial stability. This is the change, a very swift change. In regard this privileged lady, who could be a mature woman, or, let's see, yeah, she's not guilty. She's not guilty. Whatever they were doing, whatever they were trying to accuse her of, she's not guilty. She's been found not guilty. She's the star. She's got a compass. She's great fortune. Spiritual fortune. And she's all about equal give and take. Reciprocity. These somebody's overwhelmed. They were dishonest. They feel like there's unfinished business. That figures. Getting all up in your business. They're like, wait, we have unfinished business. And you're like, I'm sorry, what? Excuse me? This is settled. This has been settled. So they're in an Eight of Swords. They're in mental restriction. They're not optimistic. They're in despair. They're having negative thoughts. They're feeling isolated. They feel unappreciated. Wow. They felt like you didn't care, so they decided to fight with you and to compete with you and try to destroy you because you didn't appreciate them. You may not even know this person or remember who they are. It's like, wow, what's going on? Talk about obsession, man. There's a new chapter here. So yeah, petty ego clashing. It's time. It's time for a change. For this gift, a new soul contract. Yeah, there was competition for this soul contract. Everybody wanted to be you. Everybody wanted to be you. And they could have drained your vitality trying to wear it, trying to appear as this because everybody wants this soul contract. And by now you're like stay away from me. No, I don't know. Wild, man. All right. So, yeah, there's long-term rewards for your perseverance of your service, for your service on the distant horizons. Which is an unexpected outcome for these ones who feel unappreciated. They really thought they were going to take this from you. They really thought that you were the one who was going to be in despair. That's what they drummed up. That's what they really worked hard for to give you. But it looks like instead they received it. And now they're feeling your absence. Their values were all about money. And there's gossip about this. Everybody's talking. Your Mr. or Miss Irreplaceable wants to have a conversation. They want to hear your voice. The truth is about ready to be revealed about this shadow side. And folks are running, man. Folks are running. They're in regret and they're running. hop right on out of there. Ooh, death. This is the end. You ran out of time. It's too late to take any action. This is over. Finito. King of Wands overcame all these challenges. All of the diviners are speaking about it. He loves himself. He's still healing. There's somebody here who's wanting to choose the lesser of two evils because all this information is coming out. They're in bad health. It's not this King of Wands. This King of Wands overcame his challenges. This is whoever was coming after his position. This false person who was all up in their ego, bringing conflict. Yeah, justice is happening. They weren't a friend. They weren't a friend. They may have portrayed themselves as a friend, but they weren't a friend. They were a false person. Doctor in reverse. So if they are a doctor, they're losing their license. There's death here, and this person may not be able to see a doctor. Message of concern. Somebody's confused. They have habits, like they might be high or whatever. They could be high and confused about this message that there was a swift change for the innocent and there was a reunion in the recent past. And this Lord has suffered a misfortune. Whoever this Lord is. I don't know, man. There's knights and lords and other stuff going on out in the world that's not part of my reality. But their house is on fire here in the card. Everything's crumbling. Frivolity in the reverse. So there's this Five of Pentacles, a financial loss for this thief. This thief has been disconnected. They're in the adjudication system. They can no longer chase after these innocent people. They're not having any fun. This is not fun anymore. It's not all frivolity anymore. It's no longer fun and games. This privileged lady could be a mature woman who's been found not guilty. There is a release of fear. There's a reconciliation, and they're receiving rewards for the fruits of their labor. They will be self-sufficient, have financial stability. There's going to be a change here. Whoops, that one just flipped right out there, didn't it? Came right on out. Okay. So I knew that this mature woman is a foe. She's a foe. This privileged lady has been found not guilty, and this person here is an enemy. Here in the near future, they're all upset because there's been a release of fear, there's a reconciliation, and this privileged lady has been found not guilty and is coming into a reward. There's been a change, and this foe is here all messed up because this privileged lady is all about reciprocity. This star, she's a star, and she's got her compass. She's got a great fortune. Man, there's people feeling overwhelmed. They're dishonest. They like, wait, we got unfinished business to discuss. And it's like, excuse me? And it's like, no, there's no more surprises. No surprises. Nope. This isn't surprising. This is not surprising. They shouldn't be surprised. They're not surprised. They're not surprised. They know they were dishonest. They're feeling overwhelmed. Soldier. They can't fight this. They're mentally restricted. They're having negative thoughts. They're not optimistic. They're in despair. They're feeling unappreciated. They can't fight this. This is soldier, and it came out in the reverse. They were hoping to be able to fight, but it's time. Time apparently ran out or whatever. There's time for this gift or this star who is a gift to enter a new soul contract. Fortune. Oopsie. I'm sorry. Sorry, YouTube. I didn't see that. So look at her. She's all dancing and playing, and oh my goodness, spilling all the coins out of her basket. She's blind. Blindfolded, I should say. She's wearing a blindfold, and she's just flinging that stuff out there, man. It's a fortune. She's sharing it. What is that thing called? It's like a never-ending supply. And she's just spilling it all out there. This gift that everybody was fighting over. She's sharing it. Long-term view, hard work, and perseverance gets the reward. Thank you for your service. On the distant horizons, this did not turn out how this mature woman thought it was, how your foe thought it was going to. Could be that there's a scholar and whoever this is sighing. They're sighing over this sweetheart. This sweetheart's getting a reward for persevering. This is an unexpected outcome. Somebody's sighing over it. You got scholar. It could be that this sweetheart is now a scholar. They have learned a lot going through all of this, and it could just very well be that they are a teacher, or maybe they are a scholar. Maybe they are, maybe they don't know it. Maybe this is something that has been, maybe this is part of the gift that had been taken from them somehow. By a widower, perhaps? Yeah, the enemy. Yep, a widower. Whoever is a widower, they're the enemy, and they took the gift. Wow. They took the gift. Oh no. From his wife? There's a message about it? Some sort of written documentation? They had hope of being a pleasure seeker? So they had a child? I don't know, man. There's a child, faithfulness, and a wedding. This priest, whatever they did in a room, they were waiting for something. Or no, this priest did something in a room and they're facing prison for it. Or they're in prison for whatever they did in a room. And this star, this sweetheart, is constant. Very constant. Like, it's just natural to be whoever it is you are. And you're cheerful. You're cheerful and you're constant. You're not just bipolar or, putting on a show. And you're waiting for something. Cheerfulness. You're waiting for somebody or something. Could be having thoughts about this. Or somebody's all up in their thoughts because they got a letter and they're in sorrow over this reunion. Somebody's all up in their thoughts. They got a letter and they're in sorrow because this reunion's happening. Reunion for the innocent. Reunion for who was not found guilty. Merit making. Or restoring control in the house by those who have earned merit, those who are good, those who are moral. Those who embrace their humanness. This is over. It's too late to take any action. There is a backstory to this. This King of Wands is loving himself. He's still healing from all of this crap. All of the divination or diviners are speaking about this. It's all out there. It's like overload of information is being released. Somebody who is not a friend is in bad health. Yeah, over this reunion, over this memory. In the right-hand corner there, it says reunion, 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 reunion. Woo woo! Look at that. Something's happening. Something's going down. And we have here this non-friend who's in bad health. They were creating conflict. They're a false person. They're not a friend. They are having some kind of an issue that they may not go to the doctor for. There's death here. So it could be that they're not able to go to the doctor, or that the doctor can't help them. Justice is being served on behalf of this blessing, and this false person is protesting it. The law of cause and effect is in order. Like what you use your energy to manifest is what you get. Maybe that's the rule that wasn't told. That the what you work to manifest, even, is what you receive, regardless of whether you're manifesting it so that somebody else can experience it, or whether you're manifesting it so that you can experience it. It's like whatever you pour your energy into is the gift that you magnify and multiply, and that's what the seed has grown, right? Oh my goodness, that's deep, because we've all been gifted that seed, and what did we grow it into? What did our seed become? Wow. So this Lord, whoever this Lord is, got a message of concern. There's a lot of misfortune going down. The house is on freaking fire. There's people falling out of the house. Like it's going down. And they're confused. They got habits. They don't think they're going to be able to change. Very swiftly, change happened for these innocent people. There is a reunion, or they're going to be reunited. This is in the recent past, so this could be in the ether. Something happened. These people worked really, really hard, and they're furious. They're furious over their misfortune, over what their efforts got them, over what all their work, all their effort, what their profession got them. They're really mad over, because they figured that they were going to get something else, and it didn't work out that way. You have here a Five of Pentacles, so there's a financial loss. And this thief is under adjudication. They've been disconnected. They don't think it's funny. It's not funny anymore. They were having a gay old time, but that's not fun anymore. And they can't chase after these people anymore. Chaser is in the reverse. It's been ordered by the court. Imagination. It was all a fantasy. So this mature woman is a foe of this privileged lady who has been found not guilty. There is a release of fear. There is a reconciliation, making travel plans, and coming into the reward for the fruits of your labor, for persevering, a financial stability. Yes, this change is happening for this privileged lady. She's been found not guilty. And this mature woman who is the foe is facing confinement. This star is a great fortune, a great spiritual fortune. The star is a great spiritual fortune of hope and healing and rejuvenation and renewal. And it's about reciprocity. It's about a giving and a receiving. It's about giving and receiving, And the star has the compass. Somebody here, this mature woman or whoever else is here, is overwhelmed. They're dishonest. They feel that there's unfinished business, but there's no surprise. They're not surprised. Family is in the reverse. So it could be that maybe they were family and they are no longer family. It could be that they have been like cut out. There is negative thoughts. Optimism is in the reverse. Soldier is in the reverse. They can't fight it. There's despair, and they feel unappreciated. They feel like nobody cares. They're stressed out. Five of Wands, they were fighting for this fortune, for this gift, but it's time for soul contracts to end and begin, right? This gift, this star, oh, somebody's not getting saved, or there's somebody doesn't have any savings, somebody lost their money. Somebody lost their money. Oh, a dominator lost their money. Somebody who was dominating, somebody who had fantasies of dominating sweethearts lost their money. This sweetheart, hard work, perseverance, rewards. A scholar has a lot of information now. A person of service on the distant horizons. And this was an unexpected outcome for somebody, and they're sighing heavy. They're really not happy with this. And they're not okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have promise. So the promise is made. These ones have to compromise, or they're trying to compromise or figure out what the heck to do because of this misfortune. They curse themselves. They're going to have to live and learn, or maybe you lived and learned. You love yourself through this. There's a vow. You have alliances. Perhaps you're going to go on an adventure. Maybe you've reached the pinnacle. You're at the top. You've climbed to the top of the mountain, and justice is being served, has been served, and will be served. Unity. Unity. Calm. Simplicity. Inner peace. And with that, we're at an hour. Yes. With that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, everybody. I hope this helps you, or at least entertains you, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.